I assume he would just kill us? I get pretty salty when I get slow road, so... Like, I'm hellbent, friend. If you've got me, you've got me. Maybe he drew like a token producer and he needs the 4 mana or something? I'm not sure. Rip means rest in peace, as in, I'm dead-orino. I could be. As quickly as he tapped that Harvester, you would think I am. Is who running another league now? Me? No, this is the same league. We are currently 2-1 and up a game. And this game looks like it could be going either way depending on what he drew that turn. He's tapping his green mana again. Are we dead? Yes, we're dead. Thank you for the slow roll, opponent. That's tilting. That's just aggravating. Like, why would you just not do that? I don't think I'm changing anything on how I sideboarded. Maybe I want another contempt. I'm fine with that. I assumed we were dead when he started tapping mana, but the fact that he took like a full minute to do it and like untapped his green source and then like retapped it and everything, it's kind of frustrating. Just win if you can win. But like I said, I don't expect to win these matches very often anyway, so I'm not too tore up if we lose it. Is it bad that I just want all the... Is it bad that I just kind of want all the contempts? Well, this hand is a trash cannon. You gotta keep it, though. I'm not gonna mulligan it. It's pretty bad, though. It's basically the worst hand I could ever keep in this match. Maybe I can mulligan it, considering we have 10 2-drops we can play. And 2 negates we can draw, so we have like... And a duress, so we have like 13 cards we're mulliganing into. Oh, cool. The third of a card that I rarely want to draw. Guess I'm glad I didn't put the 4th in. I want to draw like 1 a match. Sometimes 2. Never 3 or 4, which is why I didn't have the 4th in. Wonderful. Now he gets to flip. Alright, this game's just over. We are on basically 0 outs now. Not blocking. If it golden demise, like maybe he goes all in and the golden demise is good enough, but it's not a very likely thing. Which one of these cards is more... I guess it has to be this one. It's the one that can actually kill us. It's the one that can actually kill us next turn. So he could definitely be dead next turn if he has like a double appeal something. But He just needs single appeal, and this could probably kill us. Well, I mean, it definitely can kill us. Like, if this was gone... Still have a golden demise. Whoops. That hurts. That makes things a lot harder. That didn't seem that good. We're probably blocking next turn. Land? Alright. Yeah, looks like we're blocking then. Obviously, unless he uses the 40. Which I kind of want him to. Guess let's make sure we block before anything. We're dead to blossoming defense, but there's nothing we can do about that. That just gets us. Huh. Neat. Neat, we're still alive. Feels good, man. Feels John Goodman. Rip. Could have sequenced that turn better, too. Alright. Still alive. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe we want every Vraska's Contempt in the entire world. Still dead to blossoming defense, though. Could play around blossoming defense here. Could not get this guy. We don't die to blossoming defense, but I'm willing just to die to blossoming defense. Definitely willing just to die to blossoming defense. Still think we're in really bad shape, and we probably still need to draw our golden demise. Because I'm assuming he's got another appeal in his hand. And another appeal's like kind of brutal here. He's not playing lands, he's not playing spells, it just makes me think he's got another appeal. We actually gave him a green mana here. Okay, could play the Scarab God. Doesn't actually do a lot, does it? Just taps both our guys. He didn't get a forest. Just going to contempt something on his turn. I have no idea what it is. Maybe I'm supposed to play the Scarab God there? If he's got an appeal and taps my guys, he's putting me at 1. Feels like it's really hard to win at 1. I feel like opponent just has multiple appeals in his hand as well. Like, I really think opponent just has multiple appeals in his hand. Or cast outs. Those type of effects in general. Draw every Vraska's Contempt in their deck. Still die to millions of things. That's one of the many things we die from. Well, crap. Just looking for things that can block at this point. A baffling end, anything. I don't know. I don't know what he could have that I would want here. Huh. This is exactly what I want. I can't cast it. Alright, so we're just dead to another appeal. Nothing we can do about it. And our shields are down now, so he knows he just kills us. Maybe I'm supposed to take the 1 point of damage last turn. If I take the 1 point of damage last turn, I'm at 6 right now, but the Danto's gone. He's got 3 servos. He still just pumps it. No, he still just hits me for 6. I was dead either way, if he has a pill. Yeah, I was dead either way if he had a pill. Simon's got some Moment of Cravings in his sideboard. Over, like, one of the Gifted Everborns and over... I think over one of these Doomfalls. So... That one's weird. Because, like, now if I have a Fatal Push, he doesn't win. And he still just wins because I don't have it. But, like, there's no way that not targeting a Danto's... There's no way of targeting anything but a Danto's right in that spot. Considering how bad our draw was, the fact that we survived that long was kind of cool. But we were basically dead for a while. He just had to make some better decisions. Alright, let's see if we can win the pity chest. Is MTG Bot not here today? Alright, we have to keep this hand, but it's not great. MTG Bot's not here. What the hell? Oh, there he is. He's just not doing his job. What the hell? Alright, we'll keep hands real slow. My favorite kind. This might be a mirror. Nope. It's some brew. Oh no, it's just Sultai Snake. Why the hell did I think this was a brew for a second? I thought this was a brew for half a second. Yeah, well, good chance that we're just dead then. Good chance we are just dead because he untapped with a Glint Sleeve Siphoner, and that generally means games are over. Don't care what he plays, I would try to counterspell it. If nothing else, just to turn my mana on for the following turn. It's obviously worth less to counterspell that than like a Hydra or something, but we can't be picky. I can definitely get rid of one of those, and probably this at this point. Love to draw a swamp or an island. We've had mana problems the entire night with our two-color deck. Just an entire night we've had this awkward mana stuff. He's got a blossoming defense. We are just wrecked. Nah, it's just a swamp that can cycle. Because we're playing Glint Sleeve Siphoner. You have to play this with any deck that's got Glint in it. Or you should play it with any deck that's got Glint in it. This card coming down was super annoying. I also don't think it's good enough to be in a main deck, but what do I know? I'll try to stop him from drawing a card. If he's got blossoming defense, we're just dead. I think the Boneyard's not very good unless you have a bunch of blue 2-drops. Like, I don't think the Boneyard's very good in general. I'm almost positive that, like, most Boneyard decks just shouldn't be... Or most decks that have Boneyards in them are probably just wrong, and they don't know how to do the math. They just think it's right. The same as I just think it's wrong. I don't know how to do the math either, but... What in the hell do I know? They wasted a contempt on that. There's just no way that they don't have another contempt for the god, right? Doesn't matter because we're not getting to play the god. Hey Dong, thanks for the 3 bits. Doesn't matter because we don't get to play our cards. Death Court Scavenger's been very good this game. I'm pretty sure the card's not very good in general. Okay. I know that card's bad. I think I'm just going to kill this. I would argue it's not even the best modern deck, but modern and standard are two different things. That deck is an aggressive deck that's trying to just stop people from playing 1 or 2 spells because they're trying to end the game in 3 turns. The deck we're playing right now is certainly not trying, or his deck's certainly not trying to end the game on turn 4 and 5. But I don't think that's the best deck in modern. It's the deck I would play in modern because I think it's simple and I think it punishes bad decks. But I don't think it's the best deck in modern. I think I would be aggressively shocked if Hollow One's just not the best deck in modern. I'd actually be shocked if Hollow One's not the best deck. So Jund could just be the best deck. Jund doesn't have a whole lot of 80-20s, but it's got a whole lot of 50-50s. And a whole lot of 50-50s matters. Like, Humans has got a lot of 80s and a lot of 20s. You just show up to certain tournaments, you're not top 8ing with Humans. If you get to certain pairings. Well, just... You see that when the pros go to a modern event, they all cry and like they don't do particularly good, right? Because modern's too diverse to say that. It's, like I said, it's the deck I would personally play, but I don't think it's the best deck. I don't think an aggro deck can ever be the best deck. So this thing's dealt every bit of damage to me that we've taken. He's just not even played anything else. He's just beating me to death with this thing. This thing that I said that I don't think is good in his deck. But I don't think it's good in his deck. I don't think it solves problems from his deck. Like, I just feel like Jade Light and Brontodon are both just better Magic cards. But we lost this game on turn 1 when the Goyant survived. I don't think anything's going to change that. Like, one removal spell and we're still just dead. Yeah, one removal spell and we're still just dead. Nothing changes any of that. Maybe there's a miracle world where this thing hits a swamp and we can fatal push. It did not. Alright, so we're just dead. Any removal spell and we're just dead. And it's pretty impossible for him not to have a removal spell here. Okay, apparently he doesn't have a removal spell, or he's going to do it during combat, who knows. Gonna waste our time and do it. He could just have Walking Ballista as well. Could have saved everybody time and played Walking Ballista pre-combat, though. Are we dead? Not dead. He gets... that sucks. He gets our Vraska's Contempt that we put on top of our library. So we know he has a Vraska's Contempt. Takes a lot of his mana though, right? Dead to Essence Scatter now even? Or Negate? He actually has an Essence Scatter in his main deck. On top of all of those other cards. Well, at least that means we didn't have an out, though. Oh, we definitely want these. Probably want these. What don't we want? The Champions and Lilianas aren't great, I guess. And Champions is still something he's got to deal with. Let's go ahead and start pulling up. I apologize if you hear some background noise. I'm pulling up the stats to change something. Alright, this hand's terrible. Let's keep it. Move this for something. And IMG. Copy this link. There we go. Sorry, I was preparing the deck for the next stream. Hey Merlin, what's up? That's a lie. We're currently 2-2 in down a game. It's a one-of. Of course we're going to see it a lot. At least we can kill his 2-drop this game. He doesn't have a 2-drop. The problem with the Everborn is, like, getting double black on turn 2 is not easy. It's, like, actively not easy. When you take into account that we have 7 quote-unquote colorless lands. Though, maybe it should be in the deck. Like, I think Corey, Brad's brother, Bottommaster? I can't pronounce things. I think he still ran it in the last TCG video I saw. I didn't watch the video though, so I can't tell you how they performed. Alright, well, we have reasonable 4-drops to play, or we have reasonable 5-drops to play, whether we play the Scarab God or whether we kill something and play Glint. Pretty excited with that. The Squires haven't felt particularly great though. They've just kind of been there. They've not really done anything. I'm gonna offer him to trade because I really want to play a Scarab God. If he doesn't accept it, I'm probably just gonna Doomfall and play the Glint. I don't know whether I'm supposed to Doomfall his hand or Doomfall this little like 3/2 that I don't care about. Guess I'm gonna kill the 3/2. Don't really care about it though. Like, I'm more worried about him just slamming a Hydra into an Adonis Climb. Yeah, that's what Matt plays. I'm just trying to Simon's build right now. It could have been worse. Could have been Hydra. Alright, Sarabgodsky. Watch him have Hour of Glory. I actually think Hour of Glory is a pretty playable card deck. Pretty playable card deck, whatever you want to call it. Pretty playable index. Now, assume our Scarab's going to bite the dust. Assume our opponent's about to be ghost busting. Yeah, I called Scarab a ghost when he's certainly not a ghost. Nope, not playing in a GP. Never played in a GP. Probably never will play in a GP. Still just slamming the God next turn, even if I draw the mana for the Gearhulk. Mostly because Essence Scatter. I'd rather keep giving him threats that he has to answer. He's already showed us Essence Scatter, so holding up Gearhulk just to Essence Scatter his thing doesn't seem as good. But nope. Opponent could have Gearhulk too. I have a friend that's going to the Grand Prix. I think he flew out today. I'm not sure. Today or... Yeah, I think he flew out today. Opponent also has a Scarabrino. I guess I'll take it. I don't want that. Don't want that either. It's 3 lands in a row. If he blocks, I'm fine with it. Whichever one he blocks, I'm fine with. Because if he blocks this and puts it in the graveyard, we get to buy it back. Gives opponent more choices on how to block. Excuse me. Tapped a blue mana that time? Is this just Adonis Climb? Don't steal a game with Adonis. Okay, not Adonis Climb. Good. I was going to say, please, please don't just steal a game with Adonis Climb. They're hellbent though, which means I can attack with these two still. Especially if we draw a land. I'll attack with both of them anyway. Opponent has 8 mana now. Oh wow, I get to attack with everything if he's doing that. Not even considering blocking. Should have scryed first. That was bad sequencing. Okay. I don't know what the best block he can make is. Potentially just 3 on this. If he does that, I'm way ahead on mana though, and my second Scarab God probably wins unless he top decks Contempt. Also messed up, I think. Well, no. I had to attack before before I played the champion because if he done some like kind of big block on the Scarab God, I needed the mana to play the second one. But now I can champion and look for a Contempt. Why is he tapping it for mana? You don't have enough mana for anything. Just wasting time. But you're allowed to do that. Wasting time is permitted. Well, neither of those cards really do anything. It's got a Contempt in his graveyard, so I guess I can't discard that. Hmm. So let me just discard that. Maybe I should discard it to land so he wouldn't have a single target. Discarding the land could have just been right. Doesn't say whether he's scrying on the top or the bottom with the scarab. Oh, he doesn't have a dude. Never mind. Think he's dead even if he hit a contempt? I think he has to have a contempt plus a blocker, or like a contempt plus a push. Opponent kept a real sketcher of this game. It seems like we're narrowly getting there. It may not have got there. That looks like we did. I don't want to change anything from the play to the draw. Maybe I want another contempt on the draw. Maybe that's actually... Well, he could have had like a contempt and gain 2 life, right? So then he's at 4. That walking ballista doesn't have counters. So, like, the walking ballista can't do anything but combat damage unless I add counters to it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the extra contempt. Maybe I want all the contempts now that he showed me a Scarab God. Yeah, we're gonna stick with 3. Hand's fine. It's not the best hand I've ever saw. It doesn't interact with any of his turn 2 plays. Not interacting with his turn 2 plays typically make me feel like I've lost the game. But like, I don't think I can just mulligan to a fatal push. So, there's that. Maybe we'll draw one. There's 4 in our deck for a reason. By the way, hello Tissues, Luda. Welcome to the fam, the chan, you know. Are you a Glenny boy, or are you a Snaky boy, or are you nothing? You were nothing. If he played nothing, am I supposed to just hold Essence Scatter up? I think I'm fine with that. The odds of him, of the Gifted Everborn doing anything seem kind of low anyway. And he showed us Jade Lights and Death Gorge Scavengers, so we at least know he has a bunch of 2s. Or sorry, a bunch of 3s. I misspoke. We'll go ahead and counterspell that for the simple fact that it's going to target it anyway. He missed a land drop. It means his spells are probably off the chain. He did get rid of his black source when he just did that. It looks like our opponent kept a Sketcher, so let's see if he hits the lands to get out of it. Oh, wow. I think I'd rather just play the Gonti. Uses the mana a little bit better. Huh. Take the Walking Ballista. It's like a form of pseudo removal. Oh, no hit a land this turn. He's probably going to scoop. Yeah. Opponent didn't get to play Magic this game. It kind of sucks. Kind of crappy way to close out a league, but can't imagine what they could have now. I guess we'll find out. We're way ahead of them on the clock, too. Is he going to target his own Catsail freebooter so we can't get it? He is. That's cute. That's how forms are cute. I'm just going to play this one so I can get a big attack in. We're attacking for 9 this turn. So even if he gets the land for a Contempt and contempts to Vraska and goes up to 9, like, he still needs a lot more help. So we can attack for 8 next turn if you include like the Ballista and sack. So, alright, well, that was unfortunate. Our opponent got one of our type of draws. Not a lot to talk about or comment on there. Let's go ahead and open a pity chest. What did we acquire in the pity chest? Ooh, some slivers. Alright. Anyway, so if you're watching from YouTube, this is probably the time where you should go on to the next video, because it's going to take me a minute to set up in the next league. We're going to play another league tonight. We're going to play Grixis. This deck felt fine. I wanted a second Golden Demise in the sideboard. Probably over the Deadeye Tracker, but like GPG was, and then we're like back to Matt's sideboard. So like maybe we should just be playing Matt's main deck. The Seeker Squire's never really impressed. But yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and move on into Grixis. So we're going to play Andrea Mengucci's Grixis list from his last Channel Fireball article. If anybody is interested in that. And I'm going to update all the deck lists and stuff. So there's that one. Update this, and then pull up the last thing. Stream Decker. Sorry guys about this little bit of downtime. I'm also going to have to restart the stream, but so for anybody who cares, when I'm restarting the stream, you can look at these things for the deck list. Come on, this webpage is just sitting here and not doing anything. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and reload the stream while we're waiting on this webpage. I'll be back in about 30 seconds.